Welcome back, friends, to UGFS Map, where Forex is made easy. And today we'll be discussing about introduction on when you can trade Forex. Now, the first on the list is Forex market hours. Now, before looking at the best time to trade, we must look at what a 24-hour day in the foreign exchange market or world looks like. The Forex market can be broken up into four major trading sections: the Sydney section, the Tokyo section, the London section, and lastly, the New York section. Historically, the Forex market has three peak trading sections. Traders often focus on one of the three, rather than attempt to trade the market 24 hours per day. These sections consist of Asian, European, and Northern American sections, which are also called Tokyo, London, and New York section. Some traders prefer to differentiate sections by names of continents. Other traders prefer to use names of the cities. Now, I hardly trade the Sydney section. I focus majorly on three sections. That's the Tokyo section, the European section, London section, and lastly, the New York section. And in these three, I don't just carry out to trade the three sections. I always follow my analysis and my strategy. When I see the market will be going on my favor and it's on this section, that's when I trade. And when we talk about sections, we are basically talking about the time when the market is opening in each continent. You understand? We are talking about when the market is opening in these continents. Now, below are tables of the opening and closing times for each section. We have the local time, we have the Eastern Standard Time, we have the Coordinated Universal Time. Sydney opening time is 7 a.m. and it closes 4 p.m. Tokyo opening time is 9 a.m. and closes 6 p.m. You can see there even to London and New York section. Now, in Africa, as I earlier said, I trade only three sections, and I know when I trade and because of my strategy how I place my trade. So in Africa, London section open 9 a.m. and closes 6 p.m. New York section open 1:30 p.m. and closes 5 p.m. Asian section open 1 a.m. in the morning and closes 5 a.m. in the morning. So it differs. So you can pick a time you can trade. And most of the pairs that is traded in this section, in London section, is Euro USD, GBP USD, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, and gold. Mostly, sometimes you can trade gold in this section, but I prefer trading gold in New York section. Now, in New York section, since their time opens 1:30 p.m. and closes 5 p.m., you can trade USD CAD, you can trade USD JPY, gold, and US oil. In the Asian time, you can trade only these three pairs. That's NZD pairs. Any pair that is paired with NZD, you can trade it. Euro, Australian dollar, you can trade it. Australian dollar, USD, you can trade it. You can still trade Euro JPY or GBP JPY. Any of those ones, or USD JPY, you can trade it in that section as well. Now, this leads us to introduction to Forex market structure. Market structure is a way to analyze the market to help traders predict price changes and developing trading strategy. It shows where buy and sell positions are concentrated and can indicate where large players are likely to make their next moves. As the largest financial market in the world, with a daily trading volume exceeding $7 trillion, it plays a pivotal role in the global economy by facilitating international trade and investment. In the following lessons, we will explore the structure of the Forex market, its key participants and its structure, and a short history on the birth of retail Forex trading. For the sake of comparison, let's examine a market that most folks are probably very familiar with, the stock market. This is how the structure of the stock market looks like. Buyers, master of the universe, there's one price and one control the spread, you understand? Only one person controls everything. Then the seller, you understand? Now, All trade must go through this specialist. Because of this, the price can easily be altered by benefiting the specialist and not traders. Unlike in trading, stock or futures, you don't need to go through like a centralized exchange like the New York Stock Exchange with just one price. In the forex market, there is no single price for a given currency at any time, which make quotes from different currency dealers varies. Like I earlier said in our volume 2, I said some things about the brokers and the forex market globally. We have different currency. It doesn't have to be just one currency. What this is trying to entail to you is that because of the different currency we have around the world and the different banks and other entities, World Bank, BlackRock and other entities, the market can't be easily manipulated to one person's favor. You understand? We have different currency around the world. Different countries are trading in the foreign exchange market, so it will be very, very hard. The only way the market can be manipulated is only when they put in big figures of money. Like you can manipulate it for a few minutes to your own favor. You can put $1 trillion. The market, instead of it going to buy and they are placing that big figure in sell, it's going to take your money. So that is the only way it can be manipulated for a slight minute, depending on the currency they are trading on. Like now, we have, as I earlier said, we have different currency. So depending on the currency they are placing their trade on. Now, this leads us to what moves the foreign exchange market. There are a lot of things that moves the foreign exchange market, from political changes to inflation rates. Natural disaster, including war, can affect the price of a currency pair. The foreign exchange market is driven by a number of factors, including central bank. Central bank controls the supply of currency and can impact its price through interest rate policies and open market operation. For example, a central bank can weaken its currency by creating more money to purchase foreign currency. News can impact the market by influencing investors' sentiment. Positive news can increase demand for a currency, while negative news can decrease demand. Market sentiment. Market sentiment is often a reaction to news and can drive currency prices. Traders may trade based on their beliefs of a currency direction, which can convince others to follow suit. Now, if you read further, you see a lot of factors that can affect the foreign exchange market. There is a lot of factors, which includes politics and war. When the US president was re-elected into power, it affected BTC USD. If you could watch those periods, BTC USD was buying, like it went from $60,000 to $100,000, and it has been like that since then. So that can tell you the power of currency and the power of politics. You can understand that it affects it, because once something positive is happening in the political section or the political environment, it affects the currency and it affects the economy of that country. I want you to understand that. Now, when it comes about war, once any country is fighting, it affects the flow of currency and it affects the economy growth. So if you watch, anytime Middle East are fighting, it affects gold pair. That's SAU-USD. It affects it so badly, and it makes the US dollar goes up. One thing you should know, that these things affect the flow of the market. So that's why news is needed. You need to study the news, listen to news, know what is about to happen as a foreign exchange trader. It's not just to sit back to wait for signals, to wait for things like, no, you have to lock in. You have to be locked in. You have to read news, know what is happening. On your telly, open your laptop, go straight to the internet, know what is happening around the world. That will help you a lot in your journey. Now, this brings an end to volume 3 and volume 4 session. I hope you enjoyed the class, and my name is Ugochukwu Wonsu Emmanuel. I'm the founder of UGFS Map, and I'm looking forward to see you in our next class.